boyfriend keeps breaking up with me over a Facebook relationship status.
Literally the most important aspect of any relationship.
So we've been together on and off at his whim for almost a year now. The last time we broke up, I had decided to make a Facebook account so I could get in touch with old friends and be back in the loop. I see you in the comments if you know what's about to happen. By the way, this comes from Hamster Neither 9308. And if you want to send in your story, go to r/OKStorytime. So it wasn't until July that I asked him why he never posted photos of us on his Facebook. He got a little annoyed at me for even asking, but he put me in his profile picture. A month later, we argued over something ridiculous and he told me to leave and I wouldn't. We lived together, and at the time, we were far, far from home and had the trailer with us while he was working, and I was taking care of things, waiting for him to come home and hang out with me. He wanted to come home to dinner that I made him and have the trailer clean. I did those things for him, and then he started asking for space. I started leaving 15 minutes before he got home. Granted, I'd have dinner on the stove and the place spotless for his arrival, for him to get mad at me and accuse me of Lord knows what because I wasn't home when he got there. I felt crappy that he wanted space from me as soon as he got home, but giving him space didn't make him happy. Every time we came into a disagreement, usually it was me not feeling wanted or validated or trying to find resolutions to why he's not happy and why I can't be the one to make him happy, even though I know when there wasn't a cloud of his two-faced lying friends in between us, he was perfect and happy.
Red flag because he's like, we need space. It's like, do we not have that all day while you're at work and I'm not there? You're not getting space?
I think he's doing something naughty. And then he gets home from doing something naughty, as in cheating. And then he's like, oh, get away from me. I don't, but like be perfect, but I can't get out of my way. I need space. We'll get back to reality and see, but I just wanted to.
I mean, it would definitely check out that he's cheating. I just don't think that he would be like.
He's like even more of an
available. I cannot stand the sight of you, for it makes me so guilty.
He's been on and off with me almost every weekend or month since the beginning. I broke up with him once for crossing a boundary and not showing he had any care for the relationship and for lying. Wonder what that was. He showed me exactly what I thought he would when I had originally brought up the issue. He wasn't ready to commit, nor was he ready to be considerate of me or the relationship. He came back apologizing and saying he knows he wasn't right and he knows that he didn't treat me right and acted as if he realized that he knew what he did wasn't kind and that he would change and try to be better. Well, 3 days later, he's at a girl's house.
So it's 3 days grace.
I want to know if it can even be cheating if, like, you were like, we were breaking up every week. Are y'all even together?
We were on a break.
Is this just someone you live with that you're under the impression that you're dating?
She's trying. She's probably confused. She's trying to figure it out, but he is cheating. 10 trillion%. Oh, God. Well, 3 days later, he's at a girl's house, ignoring my calls and texts, and then answers a call to tell me he's busy and he will call me back. We texted a bit, and then he stops answering me completely until the next morning, and he tells me that he failed his wee-wee test.
Trash man.
I'm hurt and disappointed and also want to confront him and help him do better. I call him and it's not even 11 a.m. and he's at the bar with his buds trying to forget about his F-ups. I tell him that maybe doing the thing that caused him to fail isn't the answer. Whoa. And maybe the people that he's around aren't the best influence. He yells at me and hangs up. I'm getting off topic, sorta. Fast forward to last week where he removed me again and then saw that I had made a Facebook. My Facebook profile is just me, as is his. His is just him. He broke up with me again and effed off to his idiot friends. He also called the police on me while he was on all kinds of effed up stuff to attempt to have me removed. But he was told to leave instead.
Ooh.
Thank God.
They hit him with the switcheroo.
The switch of frickin' roo Uno reverse card. So I set up my profile and in a section where it asked for my relationship status, I stated it as single, as I was very much single. Not because I wanted to be, but because he told me. Later that night, he comes back wasted. I'm sleeping in the bed with my dog and I'm woken up by him yelling at me, insulting me, and packing my things. You're single on Facebook? He was not happy about that. Although he goes around telling his friends he's getting me out, he's evicting me, and breaking up with me. But how dare I make a Facebook and state that I am single? Why would you post in a relationship after being broken up with so many times and realizing that maybe he isn't going to change like he says he is? this, and maybe this relationship is better off coming to an end. So over the next few days, he's being nice to me again, unpacking my things, being kind, and I ask him, what is going on? Sister, that is the question we all want to know. He says, let's try to make this work. He wants me to change my Facebook and change my relationship status. I only remove my status from being public to only me.
I'm sorry, but I literally see this as an episode of Trailer Park Boys right now.
Dude.
This is like there's a side plot, the B plot, new characters, and it's like someone's having a spat because the relationship status on Facebook is wrong.
Dude.
That is an actual Trailer Park Boys plot line.
Wrong, but it's actually right because he's like, oh, I break up with you. And then he's like, why is this single? It's like, maybe because you told me.
Yeah.
Maybe you told me that.
Yes. Maybe because we're broken up, dude.
I ask him why it's so easy for him to remove me from his profile every time we get in some type of petty dispute, but never willing to add me back. He gets mad at me. I ask him to put me back in, and he tells me only if I put him in mine. So I tell him if he goes a month without breaking up with me, I will.
Oh my.
What do you mean?
What are you doing? No.
OKOP.
No.
He tells me, no way then, and then states himself as publicly single. Days go by. We had fights to go somewhere and we would be civil on the trip. So first thing that happens is I question his single status on Facebook, and he gets mad at me and tells me if I want to be in his profile, he needs to be in mine first because he doesn't want to be some chump with a single girlfriend on Facebook. God. I told him I'm not ready to be public about him not knowing if he's going to break up with me come the weekend. He cannot guarantee me a month of commitment, security, or civilness. And we're getting into this update 2 hours later. So I am now in his profile picture. I can't even celebrate that. It's just we're staying in this mess. And he's on my booty about me putting him in mine. I ask him about this woman he's been talking to lately and ask to see their conversation. In the conversation, she asks if I'm working. And then he corrects her to tell her that I am no longer his girlfriend and that I don't work. I work from home. I didn't know that we were broken up this morning either. Oh my God. I am slightly hurt because I thought things were going to get better, but he's already telling this random lady he's never met but lives in our neighborhood district that he's single and lying to her about what I do like it's her business.
Yeah, so hey, leave this man. Leave this man.
This next part hurts. In his defense.
No.
He tells me that they have healthy conversations and I don't with my friends.
No.
That's not in his defense. No. My friends lift me up as I do them. We reminisce on the good old days, hope for good futures, and make sure that they know that they are awesome, loved, and missed. A lot of my friends are men and love me for all of me and remind me that any guy would be lucky to have me and to never let anyone break me down. Get her away from this man.
Listen to your friend.
Friends, please.
Listen
at
to
this point, intervene. At this point, say something to her.
They're telling that they were telling her that. If that's what they're telling you, listen to them.
Oh, wait. I do not tell them my problems. I do not hit them up or pump them up in a spicy sleep or physical way as if I'm attracted to them ever. So basically, she doesn't flirt with them, right? Okay. She just has a healthy relationship, but also she doesn't tell her problems to them. So they don't know. The next update is 8 months out. We went from 2 hours after to 8 months after. Do we think they're still together?
Yes. Or else why would you update 8 months later?
Wow. I made a mistake where I sent out a picture that was intended to be paid for, but ended up not being paid, not knowing it would hurt him because he told me he didn't care as long as it was people we didn't know. And I thought that was our mutual friends that we had together. I didn't think that it included this person, 29 male, who lives 14 hours away and I haven't seen in 8 years, who received the photo. Had I known it would have hurt him, I would not have done it. I asked him to correct it and tell her that he is in fact in a relationship with me. He yelled at me and told me to go be with one of those guys who is good to me. And instead of telling him the thing I always do, I want you, I don't want them, I told him fine and walked away.
Hey!
Yes, we like this momentum. We like where we're headed,
yes,
okay?
Now actually step into that and mean it instead of doing it as like a fine.
Please.
Just be like, okay, that was the best advice you've ever given me. Yeah. I'll go find someone else.
Not even a minute later after that, he deleted me and removed me from his Facebook profile and his friends list. Good. By the way. If you want to never have our voices removed from your ear holes, guys, we have full episodes, full-length episodes of stories just like this. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, search OK Storytime, 2,000 full episodes, full-length episodes. But Dakota, we are nearing the end of the story. It looks like OP might be walking away this time. Do we think it's for real?
Like, I hope so. I don't think it started from that. I think it started from that place where it was like, and now he's going to come crawling back.
Yeah.
But I really hope that you wake up, OP, and realize that, oh, I actually don't want him to crawl back because he sucks.
I think this finally might be the time. We then had a nice talk, and he said he was sorry and acted as if he was validating my feelings and empathizing with me. He added me back to his profile picture. I asked him if he told this woman yet that he wasn't single. He then told me that he won't tell her he's single until I add him back on Facebook.
Wait, this is the dumbest relationship I've ever seen. Maybe the dumbest of all time.
I told him I'm sticking to my word, and if he goes a month and he shows me, we're back to here, if that he can be in a relationship without this constant need to be right and need to devalue and diminish my worth in this relationship for a whole month, then I will be happy to place him in my profile picture.
Why? You're
What
treating
is
this guy
this?
like he's dry January.
What is this
This
story?
guy, he's not going to be a trend for a month and then to be set like that for the rest of his life. Leave him. Leave.
He still refuses to tell this other woman that he's not single and refuses to guarantee me even a month or to be patient enough to wait that month. Am I the a-hole for not placing him in my photo after he put me back?
Oh my God.
Oh
my, I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
I want to spray OP and I want to spray everyone in this story.
Yeah, honestly.
Wake up call.
I will say.
Wake up.
I will say I do feel for OP because I think she's just in the toxic vortex, right? And sometimes you just fall down the endless toxic vortex wormhole, and it's just so hard to see it get out of it. It becomes your whole world. He's so controlling, and who knows what else he's done. So
this is big facts being cooked up over here by Big John.
but still, like, I mean, she does say, like, hey, you devalue me, you make me feel what? She is seeing a lot of these things, so it's like, take that and run.
I want to know is where are the friends?
Where are these great friends?
Where is your support system screaming in your face that you need to leave this man? There were literally people you described that said, don't let anybody ever take away your self-worth and don't let anybody talk down to you. And it's like, anybody would be lucky to have you as a partner. It's like, where did they go?
Where'd they go? I don't know.
Because they're all right,
I'm
and
lost.
that's what you need to do. You need to leave this man. Leave this man. You are an a-hole to yourself for not leaving this man.
Crazy.